to need butter, flour, sugar, cocoa powder, baking powder, vanilla and almond extract, 1 egg. I've got unblanched almonds and these are going to be our nails. I've got a pinch of nutmeg and cinnamon. Add your sugar. Add your cinnamon and nutmeg. Add your baking powder. Place your dough onto your cling film, and the dough should be sticky but not stick to your fingers. So we're just gonna shape it up. And it makes quite a lot of dough, so if you're not gonna use it all, you can freeze it. Place your dough into the fridge for about 1 hour. Add some flour to your flat surface, and we're going to take the dough out. So we take a little bit of dough and we're gonna roll it out. So I usually like to make them a bit thinner than my actual fingers, so maybe just take a little bit off. Take an almond and we're gonna do an imprint in here. So this is the shape of your fingernail, just like that. Add your nail. Take your knife and do a few cuts on top. Then in the middle, try and do different shapes, and at the bottom. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. I'm gonna brush them with some cocoa powder, just a little bit on sides, just to make them a bit dirty. To need some toothpicks, strawberries, dark chocolate and white chocolate. Melt your white chocolate in a microwave until it's nice and liquid. Place a toothpick into each strawberry so we can dip them into white chocolate, just a little bit, just like that. Take your strawberry, dip into white chocolate, move it around and take as much white chocolate as you can, because that's going to be our ghost. Melt your dark chocolate as well, and I'm using disposable plastic bags, so we're just gonna put the mixture in here. So I've just taken my strawberries from the freeze and they're nice and set, so we're just gonna make a tiny hole with our dark chocolate and draw our eyes. You can also do an open mouth. Just move it around, just like that. For this recipe, we're gonna need Oreo cookies, dark chocolate, eggs, mini wafers, or you can use thin biscuits, caster sugar, butter, and I'm using these small jars, but you can use anything else you have in the kitchen. Place an egg into a bowl. Take your plastic bottle, press on it, shake, and place it into your other bowl. Place your egg yolks into a bowl. You want to whisk until the mixture becomes nice and pale. Place your egg whites into a large bowl, and we're going to whisk that until it forms nice soft peaks. Add the remaining sugar. Take a bowl, add your butter and your dark chocolate in there. Add your melted chocolate to your egg yolks with sugar, bit by bit. So we're just gonna add that and mix it in. The next step is to lightly fold in your egg whites into your chocolate, so place a little bit at a time. Now I've transferred it into a large bowl. We don't want to mix it too much, just nice and smooth color. We don't want to get rid of too many bubbles. And we're going to place this into our piping bag now. Take your bowls and we're going to pipe chocolate mousse just inside, just up to here. Place your chocolate mousse into the fridge for about an hour to set completely. To make the graveyard, we're going to put our Oreo cookies, we can separate them or you can leave them as it is, into your plastic bag, and we're going to crush them. You can also do this in your food processor. We're going to cut each wafer to make it look like a grave, so a bit like that, something like this. Take your melted chocolate and we're just going to write RIP on each cookie. So I've taken the mousse out of the fridge. Now we're going to sprinkle some Oreo cookies on top, just to make the graveyard effect. Lastly, we're going to add our grave just on top, just like that. Vanilla extract, strawberry jam, 1 egg, almond extract, sugar, flour and butter. Take your KitchenAid and add your butter, add your sugar, add your flour. We're going to mix on a low speed so it's incorporated. Place your dough into your cling film. Place your dough into the fridge for about 1 hour. Place a little bit of flour onto your board and we're going to use half of the cookie dough, so just break it and we're going to put the other half back into the fridge. I'm going to roll it out. We're going to cut cookies out of the dough, just like that. Add strawberry jam into each cookie. And then place another layer of the cookie on top and just sieve it on both sides. Use a small toothpick and prick a few holes on top. This is going to give us this effect of blood. Take a toothpick and we're just going to add strawberry jam just around on top into these holes. Chocolate into a bowl, then add unsalted butter and place it into the microwave for 60 seconds with 30-second breaks. Then mix everything together until you get nice and smooth consistency. Then add icing sugar and mix everything together. It will look like a sugar paste. Just set it aside. In a different bowl, add your eggs, whisk it up, then add red food coloring, use as much as you like. Mix everything together. Add your red egg mixture into your chocolate mixture and mix everything together until it's combined. Then add your sifted cocoa powder and then add your plain flour and mix everything together until it's just combined. Do not overmix the mixture. It should be nice and smooth and runny, just like that. Coat each ramekin with butter or cooking spray and then add some flour. This is to ensure that the cake doesn't stick to the ramekins. Then add your red lava mixture into each ramekin and make sure it's 3/4 full. Place the ramekins onto your baking tray and bake them for about 14 to 15 minutes at 230 Celsius or 450 Fahrenheit. And the cakes will be done when you will see that they are set around the edges but the centers are still soft. Let the cakes rest for about 2 minutes and then invert them onto a dessert plate. Serve the cakes immediately dusted with some confectionery sugar and some berries on the side. And enjoy! Add your Oreo cookies into a Ziploc bag and smash them until you get nice and crumb consistency. Add cream cheese along with mascarpone cheese in a bowl, then add icing sugar and vanilla extract and mix everything together until it's nice and smooth. In a different bowl, add your double or heavy cream and whisk that until nice soft peaks. Add your soft whipped cream into your cream cheese mixture and mix everything together for a few seconds. Then divide the mixture into 2 different bowls. Add Nutella into one bowl. I like to add a lot of Nutella. Mix it through and then add cocoa powder and mix it again. In a different bowl, we're also going to add cocoa powder and then followed by red food coloring. Mix that all together and then add more red food coloring until you get the desired color. Add your biscuit base into your pan, then add melted butter, mix everything together and press into your pan. Then add your Nutella cheesecake at the bottom, spread it around. Then we're going to add fresh strawberries all over. Lastly, we're going to add our red cheesecake on top and just spread it around and make sure it's nice and even. Place that into the freezer overnight. Now to make your mirror glaze, you can watch my recipe. I'll leave all the links below. I'm mixing different colors of mirror glaze and then I'm going to pour this over the frozen cake and create a beautiful black color with different patterns. Then take white mirror glaze and swipe across the cake to create a nice effect. Make sure you take off the excess from the bottom so the cake is not sticky. Cover your cake with extra Oreo cookies and use any decoration that you like. And here you have it, beautiful Nutella strawberry cheesecake with mirror glaze. I'm using 2 types of jelly, lime and raspberry flavor, 1 packet of gelatin, double cream or whipped cream. I've got green and red food coloring, different colored straws, but that doesn't matter, and a string to hold them, and something tall which will hold the straws inside. You can use carton of milk, vase, a jug, anything that will put the straws inside. Add 3 cups or 750 milliliters of hot water into a big bowl. Add your raspberry and lime jelly. Mix until it's all melted. Open a packet of your straws. You need to flex the straws, so just bend them up and down. And we're gonna use the rubber band around to make it really tight. When your mixture has cooled down, we're going to add a few drops of green food coloring. Also add some red food coloring. Give it a mix. Now add the whipping cream or double cream inside. Take your jug, place your straws inside. Okay, so they're going to be nice and tight in here, just like that. And we're going to pour our mixture inside the straws. Try and get in there as much as you can. We're going to put our worms into the fridge to set completely, and the best thing to do is overnight. Ah, so here it is. Look at that. Doesn't this look disgusting already? So now I'm just gonna take them out and gonna warm up a little bit of hot water and dip them in there just to loosen them. Take each straw and we're just gonna push it from the end, and look at that. So here we go, look at that. Ugh, so jiggly. Ugh, who wants some jelly worms? I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like my video. And bon appetit! Into your bowl. Place your meringue into your piping bag. Take a baking sheet and line it with some parchment paper. To make our bones, we're going to pipe 2 little bits here, then drag a little one across, and then make 2 imprints in here, 2 bubbles, and that resembles a bone. Preheat your oven to 150 degrees Celsius or 300 Fahrenheit. Digestive biscuits, cream cheese, pumpkin puree, red food coloring, white chocolate, cinnamon and icing sugar. Roll your biscuits into a food processor. Add your cream cheese into a bowl. Add your cinnamon. Add your icing sugar. Add your pumpkin puree. Add your cookies. Give it a good mix until it's nice and smooth. Now add your melted white chocolate and mix again. Place the mixture into the fridge for 1 hour until it's nice and set. The next thing I'm going to do, I've taken out my mixture from the fridge and we're going to roll nice big balls. So just take it into your hand, and it might still be quite sticky. So just like that. And we're going to place it into our melted white chocolate, coat it around. Place your cheesecake bites into the fridge or freezer so they set completely.